When they saw me in a sari with a camera hanging around, they thought it was a very strange sight. And in the beginning, they thought I was just fooling around with the camera, just showing off or something. And they didn't take me seriously.
We did not consciously think about women and this and that, but it was in the air.
So で日本にはまだその女性の写真家、報道写真家はいないけども、アメリカでは今マーガレット・バーク・ホワイトさんというのがいます。とてもいい仕事してます。あなたもそれをしませんかと言われたのね。そしてもうワクワクしてなりたいですと言って、そしてそれを始めました。
I was a natural photographer. I had confidence in my selectivity. I knew what I saw.
I just took all subjects as they came, really. And it was mostly dictated by the way the light fell.
When you enter into the visual world, detaching yourself so that you live for maybe 2-3 hours as completely as possible a visual experience.
Quand je prenais des photos, j'avais le front en sueur, les mains froides et les pieds glacés. Souvent, avec mes collègues, je plaisantais en disant « Chaque photo prise, c'est un nouveau cheveu blanc ».
Each week I would take some pictures in to show the supervisors. And there were some of the Bowery. He said, nice girls don't go down on the Bowery. And I said, well, I'm not a nice girl. I'm a photographer. Go anywhere.
Rolleiflex was the camera used by the press photographers all over the world, by everybody. Because, you know, photography was in its infancy. And when the press photography became very popular, you know, this was the first people started using. It's a very convenient camera because, you know, taking focus and all that, there was no time for press photographers to do that. We had to put our distance, take the picture, just click. At Mahatma Gandhi's funeral, all the people around were standing till the funeral pyre was lit up, and then the crowds came rushing up from the back. We thought we were going to be burnt alive with the whole thing because the crowd was so great and the push from the back was so great. I never considered myself as a woman doing a job that a man should be doing. The idea didn't come to me that I was doing something unusual. It started coming to me only 50 years afterwards when people started making such a big deal about it.
There were women photographers.
Yeah, but the two
together.
be together and make the pictures together, that amazes everybody. Doesn't amaze me. What we did was, first we put my mother's nightgown on that head and arranged this background so that we could get through with our hand holding petrol hahn, which was also a hair thing.
Yes.
And I remember that we did that several times, that we would say, no, one would stand outside and look and say, no, it's not right. And the other one would go and look at the hand.
Inside, yes.
We are still not united about whose hand it is. I could swear it's hers. And a hand reader, you know, could probably see to this day whose hand it is.
See.
But we don't care, you know.
It's all the
Whoever
same.
hand it was didn't press the shutter, but the picture was made completely together.
Together, yeah.
Teacup Ballet, which is a favourite print of mine now, it originated because I decided that our battered old mugs were a bit shabby, and I went down to Woolworths and I chose these teacups. I rather liked the look of them. And then I think the angular handles rather reminded me of arms akimbo, and that sort of suggested perhaps a dancing movement, so I thought I'd play around with them and make a still life of them. The first negatives I made were most uninteresting, and I was getting disappointed. And then I realised how important the shadows were. So I used a spotlight, and I spent a lot of time arranging them and trying not to have the shadows overlapping. And the teacup down in the bottom right-hand corner, I just put its handle around the other way for fun.
This is one of the first ones. Cocteau. Jean Cocteau. When I was taking portraits, I never took more than one a day. It's exhausting to take a portrait of somebody. You know, you sort of turn yourself inside out to really get through to this image. You can't just snap one after another. You'd be doing it mechanically then. I heard a young man come in one day and said he'd just taken 1,000 pictures. I don't know what I said, but I said, did you get one good one? It'd be what? Be amazing. It isn't that you just think the city is beautiful. It's that the city is very interesting. Everything in it has been built by man. It expresses people more than people themselves. Everything there comes out of the human gut. The new, the old, the beautiful, the ugly. And it's the juxtaposition of all this that is an immensely human subject. You're photographing people when you're photographing a city. You don't have to have a person in it.
我没有广角，也没有标准，也没有这个望远，我就尽量把身子往后边去，前面不能去的，是为了这个很危险，很危险。那个时候，但是心情激动，这张照片是很重要的。回来的时候，我才看到有人拉着我的衣服，我回头一看来，哦，是周恩来，我们的总理。
もうこれをぜひ行きたいと思ってね、広島行きました。そう大変でした。で夕方まで待っててね、そしてこれにこのぼんぼりっていうのね、明かりを入れるの待ってて、でも夕方になったら悲しい風景でしたね。でもやっぱり夕方の方が絵になると思った。 昼間写したってつまらない。やっぱり悲しいって感じはね、夕方ね、明かりがついてね。それでこれでシャッター2、3回切って、それで大急ぎで汽車に、遅れないように行ったのね。
I have made a few photographs in my life that have really taken hold. They've really taken root all over the world. It embarrasses me. They're no longer my own. For some peculiar, strange reason that I don't understand, that I haven't the answer for. Why those? There's something in them that has reached people all over. The camera is a powerful instrument for saying to the world, this is the way it is. Look at it. Look at it.